friends, it's Raven. I wanted to share what my goals are for this no spend 2020 year that I'm going to embark on, and explain some ways that I'm preparing to do that. I have about a month and a half left of 2020, and unless more crazy stuff goes on, which honestly at this point we can't assume anything, but if all goes according to plan for the whole entire year of 2021, I plan on only spending money on absolute necessities and like existing bills. Like my phone, I need to have a phone, so I'm going to pay for that still, rent, food, things like that. But no more fast food, no more Amazon Prime, no more shopping like for frivolous things, no more useless spending, and anywhere that I can save money. So like a gym membership. Obviously a lot of the gyms and stuff are closed right now, so we canceled our gym membership anyways. But now instead of looking into rebuying one once everything is cleared to go back to the gym, I plan on looking into doing like YouTube videos, watch YouTube video workouts and stuff like that, which would be saving money from going to the gym but still being able to work out. So my goal is to be able to find alternatives that will save me money, and hopefully I can share some of those ideas with you. But that is going to be some of the guidelines for what I'm expecting from 2021. But the main reason that I want to do this challenge for myself is because I have a lot of debt. I have a lot of credit card debt, loan debt, student loans, which I know I won't be able to tackle all of that in 1 year, but I do hope to make a huge dent in it. So once I have that and I have, all the debt that I owe off of, the weight of it off my shoulders, my goal is to save money and buy a school bus and convert it into a schoolie so I can travel. That is like my ultimate dream goal in life, is to be able to travel and hopefully be able to work while on the road. Either doing what I currently do, which is graphic design. I design monuments and stuff for people and I absolutely love it. So if I was able to do that continuously on the road, I would be a happy camper. Otherwise, I like to do crocheting and card making and all these other different things. So if I can sell my art on the road too, that would be awesome. And that is my dream: become debt-free, save some money, buy a schoolie. So that is why I'm doing a no spend 2021, is so that I can get on the right path towards reaching my goals. And then some of the ways that I'm preparing to do that, I have a month and a half left of this year. So what I plan on doing is really evaluating what my spending habits are. Use this month and a half. And I know it's kind of weird because of the holidays, so sometimes spending might be a little bit more than what it usually would be. But, not considering holiday expenses, I want to evaluate what my spending habits are, look at past bill statements and credit card, bank statements and stuff like that. Reassess exactly what I owe where, which credit cards do I owe, what my balances are for all of those and the minimums. And I already know a lot of that, but I want to just like document it out and have it all ready to go. Let's see, I have some notes here that I'm reading off of. So yeah, evaluate my spending and also evaluate my items, see what possessions it is that I have. So I want to go through my pantry and get rid of all of the expired food, because it's not going to do me any good anyways. I want to go through like my medicine cabinets and get rid of expired things from there. I want to, evaluate what things I know I will need for the next year too. And I know it might be kind of like cheating, but it's my challenge for myself so I can make up my own rules. Like for one example is deodorant. I know I have like 4 or 5 sticks of deodorant sitting in my, my stock cabinet, my linen cabinet. And so once those are up, and I know I have so many, once those are up, I want to look into maybe making my own. So I'm going to check and make sure I have the right ingredients I would need to be able to replace some of those items. Or, socks. I'm down to like 2 pairs of socks for some weird reason. And I've been slowly stealing my husband's socks, and I think he's noticing. But, so I need new socks. I don't know where the hell all of mine went. So that's something else that I want to buy, because I don't think I'm going to want to be spending money on that kind of stuff when I'm trying to really focus in on having a no spend year. So I'm going to evaluate now, before the year is over, and see what items I need to replace that I know I won't want to replace in 2021. Another thing that I really want to do that I think is important is to let my loved ones know. I want to tell my friends, I want to tell my family. I need to make sure that my husband is on board, because I did try this last year, or 2020. I tried to do it in the beginning of 2020, and I made it okay through January and February, but then once March hit and the whole pandemic and everything, the whole no spend challenge went completely out the window. But what I did notice was that my husband kind of struggled with the idea of the no spend year in the beginning of 2020. And I just want to make it clear too that I'm doing this by myself. My husband keeps all of his finances to himself. I keep my finances to myself. We have 2 different bank accounts, 2 different sets of bills that we pay. We make sure that everything is even between us and we're both okay with what we're paying. But all of my debt is my debt. I don't want to have to make him worry about paying off my debt as well. And he focuses on what he has, I focus on what I have, and it works out for us. I know it's not traditional, but it's just, it works out for me and him. So, this is something that I'm doing by myself, but I don't think he really realized the first time I tried to do this, how big of an impact it is on him as well. Like if we're on a road trip or something, we're going to go visit family a couple hours away and we want to stop and get food. I'm about like, okay, let's pack a sandwich, let's pack some granola bars, whatever, so that we don't have to stop anywhere. But he would rather stop and get fast food. So that's where, I'm being more budget conscious, and he has to take some of the fall for that. Or not the fall, but you know what I mean. It's affecting him a little bit more than I thought it would. So I'm going to have a, heart to heart with him, really get it through his head that this is something that I want to commit to, and make sure that he understands what that means. And then same thing with, friends and family and stuff. I'm not going to be able to catch up and have, lunch out somewhere, or go have a girls' weekend somewhere with my family. Like, that's not going to be happening. I want to let them know that this, it's all stuff that we can do after my challenge is over and after I'm in a good place where I want to be. So basically, I want to make sure that my family and friends and, some of my coworkers and everything is on board, because it holds me accountable for making sure that I stick to my challenge. If everybody knows, not to ask Raven out to lunch because I'm not going to go, then it helps me stay on track. And, I can also get support from other people too that way. So yeah, I think it's very important to make sure that everybody else around me knows what I'm going through. The last thing that I want to make sure that I do before I start this new journey is I want to make sure that I have my goals and my rules set for myself. So that's something that I'm going to do, is I'm really going to, meditate on the idea of what it is that I plan on doing for 2021. And I'm going to write out exactly what I expect from myself, and write out like what my rules are and what my goals are, what my ultimate goals are. So I think that's very important too, just because then I have something, I know exactly what I'm following, and make sure that I'm making it as clear as I can for myself. Yeah, so that's about it for how I'm preparing for this no spend challenge for 2021. I'm making sure my loved ones know, and my friends, so that I can be held accountable, and make sure that my husband is fully aware of what he's getting himself into. Make sure that I'm prepared at home, that I got rid of all the expired things, and I pick up any little things that I know I might need but might not necessarily want to spend money on next year. I'm not going to go out and buy like a bunch of fun stuff, because I know I'm going to miss out on that for 2021, but like new socks. I know I really need new socks, but if I was in 2021 right now, I probably wouldn't buy new socks. I'd probably just keep stealing them from my husband. So yeah, that's just kind of how I'm preparing and mentally preparing myself for a no spend year, and evaluating what my habits are now, the habits that I want to develop, and just hoping myself the best of luck, I guess. So yeah, if you guys have any questions at all about what is coming from this no spend challenge that I'm planning on doing, let me know. I do plan on doing a couple more videos where I'm going to explain like what my rules are and what my goals are, And I will be extremely transparent with you guys and show you all the budgets for every month, show you what my debts are and how I plan on paying them off. And I'm documenting this journey not just for you to follow along, but also for myself, so that a year from now I can sit down and watch these videos and see how far I hopefully will go in 2021. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. If not, follow along so you can follow my journey and hit that follow and like button if you like this video. Yeah, wish me luck. See you guys later.